have a
Yes, sir.
question. It's a current question that I've had that's come up more than once. As business brokers, most of us represent listing, the sellers, and we get calls every day that buyers want to know if we have any listings for a particular business. So I've got a buyer right now, a serious buyer, that wants to do a roll up in a particular segment of the construction business.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out how to do it. I think they're legitimate because they've already purchased seven different companies in a different region than I'm in. And they want to move into the region I'm in. And I'm saying, okay, yeah, because on real estate, we do it all the time. I mean, that's how Alan and I've actually made most of our money in real estate is with buyers. We have good buyers, and this looks like a good buyer. And I'm trying to get an idea of maybe how you would suggest forming a relationship with a buyer.
Um, so there are a lot of private equity firms right now that are getting into the construction space. Probably, I would say 2, 3 years ago, private equity wouldn't touch anything. Any construction trades, they wouldn't touch it. But now that's what they're pursuing. So you have a lot of private equity groups that are out there looking specifically to do these types of roll-ups and to get
This
into
is
the trades.
so just to be clear, this is owner operator. And I work pretty much only with owner operators. Uh,
Okay.
so my niche, my experience, my background, my interest is because I'm an owner operator myself, and I've done owner operations, and so I can talk to them. I don't really like the stock guys. I don't like the committee meetings.
Yeah.
So I'm more interested in that market. So just to be clear, this is an owner operator.
All right.
And they're looking at a listing I already have, but he said, "Do you have more? I want more." And I said, "Well, okay, let's talk
Yeah.
about it."
So, I mean, I think in a situation like that, I would try and get them under contract, under a buyer representation agreement, so where they agree to pay your fee if you're unable to collect it from the sell side. Because as we know in business brokerage, oftentimes, you're not going to, if the business is represented already by another agent, maybe they're going to share fees, maybe they're not. Most of the time, not. They're going to expect that just like your buyer pays his own accountant and pays his own attorney, he's going to pay his own broker. So, um, I would try and get them under contract, try and get that agreement solidified, and then try and look for businesses that are not already on the market. And just same way that you typically look for businesses you want to list, you just pull down the target list and start reaching out to them saying, "Hey, got a strategic buyer looking to acquire in this area, and would you have an interest?" And so again, it's finding out what your buyer's acquisition criteria is. What's the minimum revenue he's interested in? What's the minimum, if it's plumbing or something, minimum number of trucks he wants, guys, crew, what is he looking for? And then identifying, trying to find or trying to identify those companies that are going to be a good fit for it. And also, does your buyer want the seller to stay on for a while? More than for more than a year or more than 3 months or whatever. What's that duration of time? And then you have that discussion, because there may be some people out there that they're not quite ready to sell,